Talk about something pretty interesting. Let's talk about tire pressure first of all. Say your tires take 32 pounds. You put 32 pounds into a tire, keep in mind that it's not going to stay at 32 pounds. Once you begin to drive, the heat that the tire generates will actually increase the tire pressure. So, where you put 32 pounds into a tire, as you drive on the highway, that tire pressure may increase up to 34, 35, 36 pounds due to the heat of the concrete, the heat that the tire builds up. Also keep in mind that cold weather will do the opposite. Cold weather will actually decrease tire pressure. So most modern cars are equipped with a TPM system, or tire TPM system, tire pressure monitor. It's built in to the car, and they use tire pressure monitors that are inside of the wheel and attached to the valve stem. And the bad thing about that is, if one of those tire pressure monitors go out, you have to have the tire taken off the rim to get to the monitor. You have to have the monitor replaced, which you're looking at maybe 80 bucks or more just for the one monitor. You put the new monitor in, then you have to have the tire put back on the rim, then you got to have the tire rebalanced. So it's a lot of money just to repair one of them. But I found something that's been working really good for me. I think it's pretty neat, actually. For the price of one factory monitor, I bought a whole wireless system. Uses these little monitors here that screw onto the valve stem, and they're all labeled left rear, right rear, so on and so forth. And you put them where they go, and then you have a monitor that you put inside the car, and it reads not only the tire pressures of all four corners, but it also gives you your degrees, how hot your tire is. So anyways, let's take a look at the monitor. Let's come inside the car, and I actually run a little bit more air than most people, and the reason I do that is for fuel mileage. A little bit harder of a tire, you will get better fuel mileage. Now keep in mind, if you go too high with your air pressure, it will take away from the ride quality of the vehicle. So 32, I normally try to run at about 35, and I was just running in the vehicle, so as you can see, they're a little bit higher than that right rear sitting at 38, a little bit higher than what I would want it. Probably take out a little bit of air from that tire. And as you get into the summer months, your tire pressure is going to increase because of the heat. So having this is really handy. You can monitor your tires and keep your tires up. It's always good to rotate every 6,000 miles. And it just helps you to keep your tires up. But this is a pretty neat little thing. Whenever I bought it, I charged it, through the USB and through the charger, whatever, and put a full charge on it, and then you put it up in the dash, and you don't have to worry about that again because it's got a solar panel on it. So it's got some different settings inside of it. You can set it to Celsius. I set mine to Fahrenheit, of course. And a lot of people are like, I see a lot of comments on these. Well, if you keep up with your air pressures, then what would you need that for? If you're out on the highway and all of a sudden the tire begins to go down, and you look up and you see that, that split second might be enough. If you got a tire that's going down, you might have a little bit more time to get over to the shoulder before the tire goes down in the middle of the lane, and you're not able to do so. So a little bit of a heads up is always good, and just being able to be constantly aware of when your tires need air, I mean, that's a good thing too. So, but yeah, it's a pretty neat little thing. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them on eBay. Bought mine on eBay for a pretty reasonable price. So, pretty cool.